Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at the 19th installment of what I like to call What I Eat Wednesdays, where we take a look at some of those What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person videos on TikTok. I think it may be time to replace these flowers. They are getting a little antique. I'm not a lazy moron, that's a decoration. Let us proceed with the applying of comb to mustache. What I eat in a day as an obese MF. Starting off strong with some cinnamon toast crunch. Starting off the day with a strong dose of sugary carbs. Unsweetened almond, cashew, and macadamia nut beverage. How many factories did this thing have to go through before you could drink it? Dude, what is up with all these nut milks lately? By the way, that sounds disgusting. Nut milk. That's the last thing I want to say. Who came up with the idea to start trying to replace milk with nuts? They're not even in the same category of food. Pure bliss. Yeah, it is. The best part is the way that it tastes just the same that it did every other thousands of times that I ate it. I just can't get enough. Man, this is delicious. What do you call that? Sugar, dude. Just like last time. It's sugar. Sugar? Wow, that's good. Lots of water, of course. They always have to have that. Chocolate-covered almonds. Yum. Chocolate-covered almond. How many? A few handfuls. Yeah. I like how they put yeah in there. The words that they use to describe it is like how you would say it when you're like not being that truthful. You're like, a few handfuls. Yeah. This monstrosity. Okay, it looks like you've got 2, maybe 3 frozen microwave burritos on a bed of chicken dino nuggets. Oh, underneath the burrito we see that there are taquitos. The burrito wasn't good enough. You had to also have some taquitos because those are so different. The ingredients, on a burrito was like tortillas, meat, and cheese, whereas taquito is tortillas, meat, and also cheese. What are you going to have next? Some nachos? On a bed of chicken tendies. Nice guys, eat your heart out. Mom, where's my tendies? Oh, and then they broke it down. Let me see. Burritos, dino nugs, taquitos, and mini tacos. What? There was mini tacos in there too? I'm kind of a connoisseur of frozen burritos myself. Back in my day, I could tell you what kind of brand that burrito is just by looking at it. Like, that's a Primavera all day, bro. Or whatever. I think it was called Primavera. So a bunch of processed, reheated nonsense, and it is all the color beige. It's food, shrug. I don't know if I would go that far. That's a pretty bold statement. So sad, LOL. That mini taco does look pathetic. 3 egg yolks? Oh wait, no, that's juicy peaches. Oh, thank God you got juicy peaches instead of dry peaches. I do not recommend the dry peaches, my friend. It's like frickin' sandpaper. You bite into it, your mouth just starts bleeding. I love that she's specifying that they're juicy. Those clearly came out of a can, so yeah, I'm sure they're plenty wet. They've been soaking in syrup for weeks. These ones are from Trader Joe's. Don't forget about the syrup that they're soaking in. And ending with some more Toasties. Man, that's the thing with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, huh? You start the day off that way. You can't help but have another bowl by the time the day is over. It's like crack. You can't have just one hit, baby. And some more of that wacky nut milk, which I hate saying. Alright, let's take a look at this and add it up. Okay, started the day off with some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, gave us a blood sugar spike via our favorite injection source, sugary carbs. And into the Cinnamon Toast Crunch we poured almond, cashew, and macadamia nut beverage. It's the first time I've seen macadamias included in one of those. And then you had some water, which we all know is straight poison. Then you decided to have some chocolate-covered almonds. And when you regained your lucidity later, after the sugar high, you decided to grub down on a smorgasbord of frozen burritos, taquitos, chicken tenders, and mini tacos. All the colors of the rainbow were represented on your plate. Ha, just kidding, it was beige. Then you had 3 juicy peaches, which looked like they came out of a can to me, so they definitely were in some sort of sweet syrup. And then you wrapped up the day with some more Cinnamon Toast Crunch, accompanied by more almond, cashew, and macadamia nut beverage. Starting the day off with sugar and then continuing to consume it all throughout the day. Not a good idea for our health. I'm going to assume there was protein in the burrito, taquitos, chicken tenders, and mini tacos. But it is a very low quality source of protein. Alright, I've made a decision. Alright, on this particular day, I'm going to go with a 2 out of 10. That was just all sugar and processed carbs all day. There wasn't a single piece of actual food. Next, what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers' personal points. Getting back on track. This should be a good one. Let's see if Weight Watchers is sending you down the right path or if they're doing you dirty. Okay, it's always very off-putting when people do that. When people are like looking at themselves in the camera or whatever and they go, that's very weird. Water first. Disrecommend. Water, man, what the hell are you doing? You reckless fool, you'll kill us all. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you are from the UK based on your makeup. Alright, and then you had cold brew and some creamer. And that is 0 sugar Italian sweet creme coffee mate. Hey, might I recommend, if you must have something sweet, just have regular sugar. Blueberry cheesecake overnight oats. What? You couldn't just eat blueberries with oats? There's got to be some sort of cheesecake flavor in there? And why'd you let it sit out overnight? It looks like it's been sitting out overnight. Do you just let the oats like chill in some milk without heating it up or something and let it sit there all night? I don't know. Overnight oats. When I want oats, I want them now. I ain't got time to be waiting all night, dude. Often things that normally would have been healthy have to have some sort of cheesecake flavor or some sort of stuff, you know? They're like, I had a yogurt. And you're like, all right, yeah, that's not too bad. And then they pull it out. It's like cheesecake double creme brulee Swiss mama. Swiss mama? Yeah, dude, those Swiss mamas, man. Oh, that's the most fattening crap you could ever eat. Oats, almond milk, fat-free cheesecake pudding mix, vanilla extract, blueberries. Wow. They give you 0 points for fat-free cheesecake pudding mix? Why is there no fat in there? Fat is not fattening. Ah, you got the old fat-free cheesecake pudding mix. That's good because fat is a vital nutrient that you should consume and it doesn't make you fat. Oh wait, yeah, you should not be avoiding fat at all. I can't believe that they still make fat-free products and reduced fat. What year are we living in, dude? Going into the grocery store is like going into an antique relic. You find fat-free, low-fat, friggin' rice cakes, all kinds of stupid shit. Whole banana, peel and all. Oh, you're crazy, dude. You're not even gonna peel it? What the heck? This is the weirdest one yet. She didn't peel it. She made no mention of peeling it. That means that she didn't peel it. Yeah, I'm just kidding around. I'm just being a stupid. How is turkey breast 0 points? I know that there's like a lean protein, but it's got to be some kind of point. Dude, their point system is not an accurate representation of calories. This is making you have a complete disconnect between the actual calories that are in your food. Turkey breast, Laughing Cow cheese. Oh, thank God you told me the brand. Mustard, and a Fiber One wrap. Well, I'm just going to call this a turkey wrap. Pathetic looking wrap. I don't know, it doesn't look pathetic to me. Then you had a salad with some spinach, some cucumber, some carrot, avocado, and some ranch. I've never heard of any of these weird things. Alright, so everything in there is 0 points except for the ranch, which is 2 points. I disagree. I say the ranch is 1 billion points. Some Skinny Pop popcorn. It's got white cheddar on there, and that makes it skinny or something. The audacity of them to call it Skinny Pop when it is 100% carbs. How dare you? I know popcorn isn't like the most fattening thing, but it is just straight carbs. And it's cheddar flavored? Where do you get off? No, I'm just kidding. And a Coke Zero. Why are you winking at me? Is this just between you and me? Don't worry, I won't tell anybody that you drank that Coke Zero. Or is she being like, and then I had 1 Coke Zero. A clementine. I don't have anything hilarious to say about that. Some Sargento light string cheese. Once again, here we go with the low-fat nonsense. Anytime you eat low-fat or no-fat anything, they have done some wacky voodoo magic to remove the fat out of there. And trust me, it's being replaced with sugar or something that is far worse for you to make up for the flavor. More water. Lots of spaghetti squash. Alright, so what is this? Instead of noodles, we've got squash. Alright, I'm digging that kinda. I'm kinda messing with that. And it's got some ground turkey on there. That's good. A Yasso bar. It said it was 5 points, and it's just cookies and cream. This is just like straight up candy. Oh, it was some sort of frozen treat. And then more water, which I'm not going to add. Alright, Weight Watchers, let's see if you have served this person well or not. Although I don't know if Weight Watchers is telling people, like, make sure you get a protein, a vegetable, and a starch, or if they're just having you go off of points, like, all points are equal. As long as you don't go over the points, you could just have sugar all day, as long as you don't go over the points. Hopefully they're not doing that, and hopefully they're actually encouraging people to eat a protein, a starch, and a veg. Let's see. Alright, you started the day off with water, or as I like to call it, poison. And then to get the blood pumping, you had some cold brewed coffee with some creamer in there. Get that creamer out of my face. Then, once we were done going through creamer withdrawals, we decided to bust out a jar of blueberry cheesecake oats that had been sitting out overnight for some reason. It was a strange way to intake our oats, I thought. And you also had a banana. So your morning started off way too sweet and a bit too many carbs with all those wacky oats. Turkey wrap, salad with ranch dressing. Okay, none of that is too bad. That's pretty alright. I dig it. You had some white cheddar popcorn, which I said is all carbs, but I'm sure it's probably low calorie or something. Honestly, I've never even looked. But I'm sure if you have just a few pieces, you'll be fine. Then you had a Coke Zero, which I do not like. Anything with artificial sweetener in it is something that I would use to clean the rims on my car. And then you had a clementine, because oranges aren't pretentious enough. No, I'm just kidding. Some light string cheese. Disrecommend anything light or fat-free. Then you had some water, spaghetti squash dish, ground turkey, and a cookies and cream bar. Okay, I like the turkey wrap, I like the banana, I like the salad, I like the clementine, I like the water, even though it's poison. I like the spaghetti squash dish, the ground turkey. Okay, you know what? I'm seeing some pretty okay things happening here. I'm seeing some deleterious things, you know, such as the sugar. Alright, I have made my decision. On this particular day of eating, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this one a 4 out of 10. If you had got rid of all the sugar and wacky carbs and stuff, that would have been a pretty alright day. You had some decent proteins in there, you had some fruits and veg and wacky stuff. Next. Alright, right off the bat, I'm not liking the look of the start of this day, man. Oh my goodness. Oh geez, it's gonna be a bad day when we start off this way, my friends.
This is why is a fat girl who is trying to repair her relationship with food.
What kind of relationship are you trying to repair? An abusive one? Has he been hitting you? And in the hashtags it says ED recovery. So we've got another overweight person who has a restrictive ED, and the only way to heal their relationship with food is to eat a bunch of questionable stuff.
I actually have COVID.
Ah, well, this will definitely nourish you and help get you back to health nice and quick.
So I just really want to eat crappy food.
And that's gonna repair your relationship with the food? That's kind of weird, if you ask me. I was joking about the abusive relationship, but McDonald's is not gonna treat you right. He's always gonna be looking at other girls. He's gonna encourage you to eat, and then he's gonna call you fat, dude.
And lays around in my bed. I don't really have energy.
With this sort of nourishment, I don't know why you have no energy. I honestly couldn't take any sort of guess.
For anything else. So I started the day with McDonald's.
How does the nose ring affect the taste of food? You know how like 90% of taste is smell? Does that give everything a little bit of a stainless steel metallic taste?
I had 2 hash browns, an egg and cheese McMuffin with a cookie and an orange juice. I didn't realize how much I actually filmed of just this one meal, and then the rest.
Yeah, you took your time filming this meal, like you showing us every bite. It's kind of hypnotic, honestly. I'm getting like an ASMR kind of vibe. Just looking at you eat this food is kind of putting me at ease in a weird way.
So the video is really rushed, so I'm sorry about that. Then for lunch, I ordered a Starbucks because I didn't want to cook and I didn't want to move. I think that's understandable. I had a tomato and mozzarella panini with a toffee nut latte muffin.
A toffee nut latte muffin.
And an eggnog latte.
Eggnog latte. Oh man, that sounds really weird. That sounds very off-putting. That would confuse my mouth, I think.
Then I had a bit of ice cream.
Baked Watsits. But that's the Lay's logo. Do you guys call Lay's Walkers over there? I swear to God, that looks like the Lay's brand logo. You know how they call brands different things in different parts of the world? Not even in different countries, sometimes within the same country. Like for instance, on the west coast of the United States, there's a mayonnaise that's called Best Foods. And on the east coast, it's called Hellmann's. I grew up on the west coast with the phrase, bring out the best foods and bring out the best, and that made sense to me. And then I lived in the east coast for a while and I heard, bring out the Hellmann's and bring out the best. And I was like, what? That doesn't even make sense. It made sense, bring out the best foods and bring out the best, but bring out the Hellmann's? How about bring out the Hellmann's and bring out the hell? It's a no-brainer, dog. Think, stupid marketing department. Let's go. Oh, and they look just like Cheetos. All right, I'm calling these Cheetos.
Cream to soothe my sore throat. What's it and?
Is it like a microwave burrito and you smashed it flat and all the insides came out? Are you guys getting tired of all the overweight people claiming restrictive EDs? I'm not. It's great. I'm sure people with restrictive EDs don't think it's as hilarious as I do. Although you should kind of think it's hilarious. Don't let it make you mad, dude. Just laugh. Just laugh at this. Let us add up this healing day. Was your relationship fixed after this? I bet it was. I bet it was. Alright. On this day, we started off with a trip down to the coroner's office, and we climbed in a hearse and started heading directly to our gravesite. Alright, I'm being dramatic. Okay, so you went over there, you got some hash browns, some egg McMuffin, chocolate cookie, and an orange juice. This is all processed fried carbs and sugar. Even the orange juice, I guarantee you, they somehow worked high fructose corn syrup in there. Then you had a tomato and mozzarella panini. We got no protein in there, and it was from Starbucks. And then you had a toffee nut latte muffin. The combination of things that they're making these days will really test your willpower, I'm telling you. Then you had an eggnog latte, which, that's such a confusing drink, dude. I don't know whether I'm coming or going with that. And then you had some sort of Cheetos that had a different name. They had some wacky British name like Cheesy Puffy Puffers or something wacky, Willy Wonka or something. And then you had what appeared to be a smashed microwave burrito, and the guts of it were pouring out the side. It looked like a murder scene. Alright, it looks like the only protein that you got this day was via the Egg McMuffin and potentially the smashed microwave burrito. Alright, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna have to give this particular day a 1 out of 10. So I don't know if that day would heal your relationship with food or be more of a domestic violence situation. Some relationships we should just let go. They're not all worth saving. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.